That works. Hey everybody, TenebrisTenshi here. How you guys doing this evening? Of course I got the transition just because it actually has a noise and it's not Shadowbringers. They really need to update that if they're going to do stuff for us for Twitch. But I brought back the rest of the layout because I think it's still worthwhile, and I just realized that my camera is above that. Yes, as you can tell, I was mashing things together. That's okay. That's okay. Fixed. See? Nice and easy. No problems. I love it. The only thing I would need to fix is this other view, but that's okay. It's not a huge thing. Zoop. Oh right, because I killed it, now the tag is probably... Oof. What I could do, let me just do this now because this is honestly not that big of a deal stream-wise, I don't think. Unless you guys, you know, have that big of an issue with it. I doubt it. Let's see. Because I do not use... What's it called? The Elgato touch things. I picked up a third-party, let's call it, software. Actually, I say let's call it, but really that's what it is. It's a third-party software that allows me to do similar things, but I can use my iPad instead of having to buy a bit of hardware. Let's see. I need that one, yes. Here. And then I dupe. That way I can do both. So now I should be able to go back and forth between the two. Wonderful. Oh, damn. And it's fine. I'm not using that much. I'll deal with that later. Alright. So I just traded in all my stuffers. I saw clarify wrong. It was an old buddy of mine, but I know that he got banned at some point, but I'm not sure if that was that particular thing. Either way, what do I still need? I need to get rid of this bracelet. I think that's about it. That I would, oh right, and the staff. I can get the staff now, which is nice. But considering that I'm gonna be getting crafting materials, it might not even be worth it to buy the staff. What else are you gonna use it on? Good question. I'm honestly learning to deal with lower spell speed, which is gonna be the biggest change of this. Item comparison. Yeah, I'm dropping a bunch of spell speed for direct hit. So yeah. That's a good chunk. And how much was the other one? Like 300? I think that'll be fine. Yeah, let's just do it. Do I have? I don't think I have the upgrade material, but I can go get it. I can go get it. That's not where I get it. That's definitely not where I get it. I'm an idiot. That's where I get it. I get it over here. Can you tell it's been a long time since I've had to actually go and do this kind of thing? Which one? Yeah, this one. And then the brine does the weapon, right? You should pick up the shine. If I don't need it now, I'll need it shortly. Technically I need it for the earring already. Let's do that already. Oh. Yeah, I wish it would just take it off me. I get you, I get you. Ooh, who is that? I don't remember Avanta Black, but that's okay. Zip, zip. You can't equip this item right now. Well, yeah, but you wouldn't let me equip it. No, do it while I was equipped. So there, here I go. Going to gear, thank you. I'm not gonna meld this because basically for the same reasons why I wouldn't meld the other boot. Oh, that's right. It's okay, I wanted to change the top anyway, really. Let's go do that, and then we'll do some other things for practice. In fact, let's actually queue up for stuff, because considering how long it takes us to get queued, take these two things to get the last little bit that I need, right? Then let's go this way. I've already put to my team who wants to be my Aetherscape partners. Really should probably get crafting and whatnot just so I can craft my own stuff, but I'm also super lazy about that. Maybe eventually. It always takes about until now when I really get down and dirty, and I forgot that I was doing this too. Start of a new week, I think we can manage. Water missions. Want the food? This is the one with the food. Let's do the food one. We'll do I have a rogue? I don't recall whether or not I have a rogue. I do not have a rogue. Okay, what about this one? Mission affinity, so it's good enough as it is. Okay. I'll take this bad boy. One doesn't use as much. There we go, at least a little closer. So then we train in mind and body. Now we go and update that black mage. Glamour plate. What was it? That had to be the one because it's got no top. What do we want to put in place of that top? That looks really awkward with the shorts. Any kind of robe-ish thing? Thing is, I do like these shorts though. I can dye this. Doesn't dye the cape at all. I would have hoped that it would have dyed the back part of that. Yeah, but it doesn't really look good with the hat and I look at it. I need a good look. That is a healer piece. Can't use that. Dyed this black though. Doesn't look half bad. As those bottom parts are that works. Now the hat doesn't quite work, but that's okay. We have other options. I wish I could wear this, but no. I could go with that in temporary. In the temporary. That one's not half bad. That one is not half bad at all. Actually, that's pretty good too. You know what? I'll take that. Alrighty. I think we're golden now. That actually is pretty good. Will it look better? Probably. I'll take this for now. Ooh, the weapon though. What it look like when I take the glamour off? I really haven't seen it without. Oh, that looks even better. Perfect. I mean, I know I'll have to go take it off in a bit, but whatever, whatevs. I'm not going to worry about it. But I'll be right back anyway. Isn't always the way. I heard it, but obviously I missed it. Alright, since we definitely have some extra time now, let's go and remove this from the plate. Alright, the other thing I wanted to say while I was gone is obviously there's been some changes specifically to Paladin that I'm like, now I kind of wish I still have Paladin. It's not a major change, but it's just stuff that's like, oh, look at that. They got a, potency increase to Riot Blade and Royal Authority. Divine Veil got a range increase, and Circle of Scorn got a potency increase. But then Atonement not only has a potency increase, but now no longer interrupts actions. It's like, that would be so cool. That was one thing that I hated about that. I'm gonna head back to Raz because I want to see something about what gear I should be shooting for. Black Mage also did get a change. We got an overall potency buff, basically, because we got a Xenoglossy buff from 800 to 880, and the damage increase from Inokian went up 2%. So we have an overall buff in our damage, which is surprising. Maybe it's in preparation for what we're getting. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got. Okay, so casting Circlet, crit, direct hit. When looking up what was BIS last year, when getting into Black Mage, from when they were asking about it in the team channel, I realized that spell speed is no longer king. It is really close. Like you basically build spell speed to your preference. And if you're okay with a slower spell speed, you actually get a lot more damage out of it, but obviously you can't move as much. Versus building a higher spell speed, yada yada yada. Let's see. So honestly, you can build to a particular spell speed that might make us comfortable. Move on, so really anything goes at this point. I should get the ring. The ring or the pants? I'm not sure which one I should shoot. Think about that angle. I had my eyes highlighted a lot harder. It was kind of strange. Okay, so I have that. What else was I going to look at? All right, probably to see what the I should see what the raid gear looks like. We haven't seen that yet. Let's see. Ooh, I like the sparkles though. Not a big fan of the thing, but this thing can be dyed, so I'm not worried. Oh wait, this is Anabasos. Yeah, this is the undyeable version of it, huh? Oh right, because it's not out yet, but these things will be able to be dyeable, so. It feels like the stuff that's coming out of you for a sign. Feels like the stuff coming out of you for a sign and design. I mean, like, kind of makes sense, considering that the gods, I think, are kind of based upon some of the ancients. I need to go back and do that. Another thing we want to do is we're going to want to do some of the story so that I can get Expert Roulette back, because that's probably something that's missing for me. So we will do that. Let's go full screen for fun. For funsies. I could probably reverse my camera on the other side too. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I'm still not gonna be doing the opener quite yet because A, I haven't really looked at the opener in a hot minute. Well, if I'm being absolutely honest. But also, you still don't have anybody to Aetherscape to yet. I need to get And now now that I have at least my general thing, I can actually go back and do my license before I'm embarrassed by everybody else. Christ, nobody's pulling yet. You guys saw how it's been for the past 2 weeks. That was super uncommon. I'll do this first because I know that I'm gonna have to move in a bit. Okay. Yeah, I got hit because I thought that was going to start the process already. That's fine. I will be marching out. And this time the march. Well, thank goodness I got a fire starter prop. So glad that I'm out right now. Don't need that pink in the face. I need to practice that. Good, just that in time. Oh, this was bad time to put it down. Probably could have had it earlier too. I'm a dum-dum, leave me in the dum-dum station. Is it marked now? Okay. By the way, I don't want either of these. Coming at 7th isn't half bad. Especially since I didn't do that well. Oh. Got a 63k Zeno somewhere in there. Yeah, I wasn't gonna hit it again. There's no point in that. There was no point in doing that. Let me tell you what. Alright, I forgot. These guys are so big they block out their bodies from everybody else. I might as well just single target. How about that? Let's see what we got. Careful, because he's going to turn around and start to cleave. I have to try and avoid that. There it is. Away and from front enough. Didn't get the Blizzard 4 out, but that's fine. I'm gonna make it in time before we get to the brother-sister combo over here. Flip. And then out with a couple Zenos. We're about to trigger that off. Push. Go back to triple casting. For now. But only for now. Oh. Go around with the fire 3 that I had there. That time, so I just kind of did one more fire for. Oh yay! Start moving. And there was a lot of count on that one. I was moving! I'm so salty at that one. Ready? I'm gonna toss this her away just so she gets a dot tick on her. Oh boy, I'm doing pretty good, I think. So I started, and then once we started doing knockbacks, it was. Oh, I'm kind of screwed for the next fight. Yeah. I don't like the look of either. I don't like the look of either of those. But yeah, I had started around 2, which is really cool until the knockback started, and then I got dropped down to 6, which makes sense. I panic. I start not casting things I should while I'm moving. Whether it's to get the triple cast off, so I can actually cast things, or if it's what's it called? Casting something like Scade just to get some more hits in. I screwed that up, that's okay. Is Veroni already? Oh, we're already on. For some reason, I thought there was one more trash pull. I've been doing this for 2 weeks straight now. Granted, it was only for 1 day a week, but wow. Ugh. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I was. The way that one works is so funky for my brain. I'm gonna wait till this one's done, that way I don't have to deal with it. Okay. Thank you, goddess. I really needed that to go the other direction. Nope. Did not grant me her boon twice. Nope, the one there, the one there. Doing good. I went in too early. Ugh. I'm just killing it. Where am I? Maybe see. I should have gone over there with those guys because we had some idiots in our crew. Okay, that was pretty good. Pretty straight, I think. that much right all over the field and in my face. So freaking pale.
に続けばよいのに。
Not doing that again. There we go. Thank goodness. I despair because I don't know if I can get around to it fast enough. Oh, come on. Somehow I interrupted my cast and that was no good. It was mucho no bueno. I'm gonna get screwed by this, but that's okay. Phew, made it. Pass. And I already have that pass. I gotta bother refreshing because I don't know this. And the cutscenes and whatnot. Okay. Hawkeye. Man. I ended up at 11 with 2 deaths, so they gave me, you know, big weakness. So I feel good. And he said, what was it? Next raid is gonna have a Wordle boss, and I said, well, we had a math boss, so I wouldn't put it past him. Let's see if I can get the music shoots today. It's unlikely, but you know. I think this is good enough. Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, no, they're screaming. I see. That, you know, that part helped, but you know, the rest of it pushed me back so hard. I hate it. Great timing, I'll stay here. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Not me. I didn't cast anything in that time, so I lost a lot of DPS, but you know. Use that. Oh wow, my. Okay. That was probably the first time ever I've ever seen my ley lines not be in the middle of a fire. At least, you know, at a certain point in time. Wonderful. I ended up 5th. I did pretty good there. Probably some of the sliding around that I did. Let's see. Maybe. I already have the Manthea card, but I'll roll for just for moonies. Yeah, I don't have that one. I have that one, so I'll pass. Eh. I just agreed on that one. Yes. Yes. Alright. Doing good. Oh, I only got the card. Rip my life. Oh well. Eventually I'll get it. Someday. Anyway, with that in mind, let's actually go do the I want to head over to Megaduda. Let's do the story bits, because like I said, we want to get some of the other stuff. Do it for the next one anyway. Megaduda, and we'll do the story. You know what? I'm rethinking the way I'm doing the socials there at the bottom, but I'll figure that out later because I started late and we're already well into this stuff. Yeah. Barshan. Kisara, 'tis good to see you. Have you heard any news from old Charlian? We've yet to hear from Istola regarding her search for the right, more British accent. Doesn't matter. Her search for the means to return to the void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Hestinian has such excess energy that he has been helping to train our shoulders with nary a grumble. As for Jiro, figure the devil. Is something the matter? No. Kisar paid us a visit, and so I was apprising her of recent developments. Or lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye. To replenish my Aether. You're considering wording? Or would you like to come? Nod your head, Kisara. A rare but most welcome invitation. Family too, might I add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It'd be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course. Come then. I have an errand to run at the bazaar first. To the bazaar. We're at the bazaar. Okay, we can actually head there first. Actually, hold on. I did queue us up, but I didn't double check to see what was, yeah, I need completion of the following. Yeah. Luckily, at least I'm caught up with the main scenario quest, unlike the last time where I kind of left that piece so hard that, you know, I didn't finish it until, like, when we were first starting to come back to this again. I'm picking up more spice. Mater told me to do so before my next visit. Mistress Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanish are fond of spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the main how do you pronounce that? Mehane? Can't quite satisfy her. Which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you would like to choose something to blend with Mr. Zero's usual. Oh, it's a dude. Either way, doesn't matter. It'll help to keep things interesting. What do you say? Hi, my me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. One tickle your nose with their pungent yet enticing aroma. One can imagine they lend themselves to dishes of appetizing accent. Sure, pepper, why not? Ah, that's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. Would be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mr. Zero. And do give the main, Mahidre my regards. Alrighty. Every time I hear this, I always think of Undertale.
このスパイスでいつものを頼めるか。ごひいきにしていただいてありがとうございます。これだけあればゼロ様ご用達の特製カレーがお鍋いっぱいに作れますわ。
Oh, so she eats curry. That's cute.
それは多すぎるな。でしたらゼロ様からのご好意という形で他のお客様にも特製カレーを振る舞うのはどうでしょう。せっかく大主様と冒険者様もお連れいただいたのですから、ぜひ皆きっと喜びますよ。わかった、そうしてくれ。承知しました。すぐにご用意いたしますね。お二人ともゼロ様と同じカレーでよろしいですか？辛さを控えめにすることもできますが。
せっかくの申し出だが、この体では十分に味わうことが難しいのだ。私はまた別の機会にいただくとしよう。君は遠慮せず好きなものを頼むといい。
I wonder if the second vessel actually has a better sense of taste to it or not. And I'll have His Excellency's helping. I am a growing woman. I mean, look at the size of me.
かしこまりました。ではお席に。
I need a lot of calories to continue to power this body. Come on.
ゼロ、君が我が国に馴染んでくれてよかった。ラザハン自慢のスパイス料理が口にあったようだな。この高温多湿な風土では食欲を増進し、汗をかいて体温を下げるためにも辛みが好まれる。故に多種多様な香辛料の栽培や活用が進んでいるのだ。
I mean, not unprecedented. It's just an interesting way to put that. Because curry comes in our world generally from India, right? Give or take. Yeah, and the surrounding regions. And it's not like India's super cold. Pretty close to the equator. Whet the appetite I get, that definitely does happen, but the cool the body, I suppose because you feel more heat inside the body, and so what you feel outside is cooler. Doesn't actively cool the body, but it makes you feel cooler. Gotcha, okay, makes sense. Kind of like how you drink alcohol to make yourself feel warmer. You're not actually getting warmer, you're just feeling warmer.
それがかえって多くの富をもたらし、中立国という立場を揺るがぬものにしたというわけだ。
Spice must flow. I know that's a different series, but that's right.
もっぱらエーテルだけを取引している私たちと違って、あれやこれやと大変そうだな。
かつて私にとってこの地は海底で見つけた次元の裂け目を監視するための羽休めの場に過ぎなかった。しかし今ではラザハンに生きる子ら皆が愛しい。賑やかで鮮やかで週末の影響をも乗り越えようとしている。
You interrupted me, Agalia.
この美しい都と人の営みを姉さんにも見せてやりたいのだ。
No guarantee it'll pop anyway.
か。ルビカンテも同じことを言っていたな。確かにこの世界。
Nope, there you go. Pop. A reminder that of all that have been stolen from us, what many who remember doubtless yearn to take back. Yeah, we'll zoom through it when we get back there. I just want this for the last bit of upgrade material I'm gonna want. It's not like I'm not getting current uncapped cap tomes for it, so it's still it's worth the trouble. Am I the only black mage? No. Depending on what he thinks is cool. Sal Ali was asking specifically about what's cool to get in here. It's like it's gear and the thing at the end. So. Hi, call Shenanigans, by the way. Hi, Pops Surecast. No, I don't have it, so that part was to be expected. Well, I got fire started. Pushing it this way anyway. Don't have to worry about that. Yeah, a lot of people just got surprised at that. It's gonna push this way anyway. And I'm gonna hold on to this for a second because I know one of the next things he does is thing that I want to be careful about. Okay, he's waiting on that apparently. Here we go. There we go. Sweet, fourth. Awesome. What do we got here? Alright. Not too shabby. Don't have to overshoot that. Oh! Okay, nice to know. Nice to know. I cast Paradox and it didn't actually eat one of the Umbral Hearts. That's nice to know. I'll keep that in mind for the future. die too soon, so I'm not even gonna bother with finishing up that fire rotation there. Swap back to ice. Good.
では会心と一戦交えようではないか。神域の意向で地に這うがいい。会心の名のもと。
Oh, bad. That was bad too. Surecast either just fell off or it ignores Surecast. Dang it! I was right there too! Easy? Oh, it's because I didn't have Paradox up. That's why. They're like, what the hell just happened here? Interrupted myself. That's to be expected at this point. He's so low. Yeah, he's so low. I decided to throw out that Thunderbolt. That Thunder 3 it wasn't worth it to hold on.
さあ人の古来 新域に足を踏み入れる。
Alrighty, not bad. Not bad at all. With my myriad of mistakes on casting, I was 8th. So, imagine if I don't mess up. It's almost like it might be better. Let me hit this. Okay, good. I was even thinking of the first toward the end. Ralgo, the man who squatted. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh dear. Chat sometimes has some crazy stuff in 14 chat. Let me tell you what. Didn't have a paradox. Don't bother. Oh, I got hit by that. That's okay. Don't worry about one stack. I just wanted the Thundercloud proc back. Not making it. Oh, stand here. I lied. Went over here. I didn't get caught by that one. Yay! I should have. I honestly should have. I don't deserve the fact that I lived through that. Woo. Appreciate your tank. You are amazing and I love you. Ow. That's good. Where are we standing first? Talk to me, Azuma. Over there, okay. I was there at the edge. I call shenaniganery. Yeah, this game. Thanks, Azuma. I hate it. That was gonna suck. Yeah, put that out. No, that's the next one. I was about to say. It's like, wait, we're missing something. There's something that I would have hated to be on Black Mage here for, especially on the move. That didn't happen. Why? That shit should be reading everything. What the hell? Oops. Don't be oopsie daisy. Some more freshness. Okay, doing alright. I'm just gonna get killed by this because they're all idiots stacking together. And I can't move. Ooh, that was a nice quick dude forward. I like you. too far forward. Right here. That was the thing I was remembering, or forgetting to remember, I should say.
怪人に来てるがいい。 神の力を受けてみよう。
This one's a knockback. I'll just come over here. I know that fortune's. I need to redo my head a bit. You want to stay away from that. Knock back of that. And that one's, we don't want to get knocked to that. I got clipped by that, but that's good. Oh, not in time to get this other thing off. I'll refresh. What am I tempted to do? I'm not tethered. A fox? Alright. Let's go. That wasn't my fault. Well, it might have been my fault just because I might have still had the weakness on me, the vulnerability up. But it wasn't my fault in the sense that there was somebody else there that was... Ugh. That was frustrating, but whatever. Let's see what the rest now, because I think they have, yeah, enough MP for this. Just waiting, especially with that AoE cannon. Got it. Yeah, I was 2 health despite 2 deaths again. don't have the wind up Azema. I still won't get the wind up Azema. Got that very recently. Okay, let's just wait to see. I could get that last bit of music, but not a guarantee. Definitely not getting the Azema though. Definitely not. Other, yeah, they might have, looks like they might not have rolled even on the gear yet. I mean, three of them. There we go. The J0 was lagged. RJ. Yeah. Aw. See if I get some cards to sell off. Actually, no, it wouldn't be to sell off. I don't have the nulled card yet. Not even. I got Bupkis from that last part of that thing. Don't get me wrong, I picked up things on the way up, obviously. Whatever. Alright, so let's do this. We will click through what we've got. Yeah, we've already seen this part. We don't need to watch it again, do we? I don't think so. I think not. I'm gonna move my mouse off to the side so I can make the same decision. And I'll have His Excellencies helping. I love how I still show respect. I'll have His Excellencies instead of I'll have his. I still show the respect to... I guess in front of his people, you don't want to show disrespect there. Basically once. Okay, vibrant. Okay, here's where we were.
Ka. ルビカンテも同じことを言っていたな。確かにこの世界は私たちが失って久しいまばゆさがある。もう一度手に入れたいと思うほどの。
いかにも終わった世界を今さらどうこうすることはできない。だが
I wonder, is it a lost cause?
手にすれば状況は変わる。
I mean, to be fair, the only place that we've been able to start to salvage, which is the first, wasn't a complete lost cause. There was a bastion of life outside of the light. But in the 13th, I think it is, the whole thing's been taken over by darkness. So not sure if it's possible to salvage it, or is it a matter of the, umbral, astral, bounce it out, bring it from outside. Obviously, we have no choice in that matter.
尊厳ある生命に戻るのだ。
だが、私は奴に誰かから奪うのでは意味がないと。他人とは強さでも契約でもないものでつながっていたいと思わず口走っていた。 その意味は自分でもまだはっきりと分かっていない。私は私が求めるつながりの正体を知りたいんだ。
No, I hope that Zero sticks around. So far, she's been, as much of a stick of mud she is, she's been a lot better overall to me than Xenos. So it's one of those things of I'd rather her than Xenos. Xenos bugged the hell out of me from beginning to end. Oh.
本日は大使様のお客人ゼロ様のご好意によりご希望の方に特製カレーを振る舞わせていただきます。刺激的なお味ですので
That is
気をつけてお
proper
召し上がりください。
curry. No rice, just naan and the freaking curry itself. I've actually been to a curry restaurant and that shit is good, let me tell you. Oh my god.
おい、そのカレー挑戦させてくれ。
匂いがもう辛い。
Wow, that animation got really good. Color change plus the... However,
あれはさすがにどうだろうな。
お待ちどうさま。どうぞごゆっくり。
I asked for 2 servings.
ゆっくりなどしていられるか。私は待っていたんだ。これを。
Oh, we had 6.4? Yes, 6.4. 3 was M's word for... and whatnot. That way, it's not as misleading. Spoilers ahead, basically.
さあ、
Yeah, she looked.
補給するぞ。
This is about as awkward as when Xenos gets all excited about something that's not fighting. Granted, she wasn't excited about fighting, but it is. Ow. I was able to finish it! Go me! Yay! As I'm looking at the really base milk that I have there, probably to help balance it out. You know what? I'm gonna say, you know, big, powerful woman that Kisara is, she was okay with it. Like, maybe it was like, whew, yeah, this is on the hotter side rather than the whole, oh my god, crap. You know, worst is just like, ooh, yeah, can you bring me some milk? But I'll power through the rest of it, you know? That's perfect.
君たちが満足できたようで何よりだ。
I mean, I had yours portion too, so, you know.
せっかくだし、メリードに料理を包んでもらって、エスティニアにも届けるとしよう。
Oh, please, can we watch him suffer through the hotness of the curry,
メ
please?
ーガドゥータ級の客間に戻っているはずだ。二人も良ければ共に来ないか？
I'm so stoked to see that, let me tell you. Let me tell you what. I want to see him kind of like... I'm not sure if that's a mistake, having the one dude just drinking there. If that's a leftover from, you know, what is live in the area. The spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. See, that's what I expected. Like, whew, that's a little bit on the hot side. Okay. Did I get a bonus from that? A food bonus? Heard that. I did. Not for long, but I wonder what that's for. 23, by the way. Oof. That was fun. Doesn't say what it does though. Other than reforged by the flames of a truly challenging curry. Actually, I feel like now I slowed down. Maybe it was a movement speed boost in technicality. But that was a nice little thing. They didn't have to do that. I know I could have done the Aether right nearby the place, but I forgot. And we were already kind of like halfway down this hallway by the time I realized. I was like, oh. Right. Right. Mega Buddha. The Buddha of Megas. We do it all. There it is. Let's try and at least get to the dungeon so we can do expert roulettes again.
エスティニアン、いるか？差し入れを持ってきたのだが。
Infected.
いるぞ。入れ。
We haven't even given him the food. Why does he sound like he's suffering? Oh. Oh, damn, the fangirls must be thirsting so hard right now. Holy shit.
Merido's メイハネ自慢のイカのマサラだ。食べられるか？
So, I may be a straight cis white man, but I can appreciate a good bod, okay? Of any gender, period. While I was making the joke that, you know, oh man, the fangirls are gonna love this. You guys saw me, I was freaking staring. I was like, both out of jealousy that I wish I could do that, and also out of, damn, he's hot, man. You know, in theory, you know, the more I looked into things just to see how things are, obviously across different spectrums and see where I'm at, both because I was made fun of when I was a kid for being gay and whatnot. But the more I think about it, I wonder if I'm biromantic, but obviously, you know, heterosexual, because there's nothing there for me. But I'm biromantic. I'm not sure. What's the qualifier for the biromantic in particular? Other than, you know, obviously you like both male and female, but like, what is like extend to, you know? I'll have to look that up later. God damn it, his bod though. Holy shit. But again, look at the improvement. They put sweat there. They put the sweat on the other dude's face plus the change of making him flush. It's funny, you have obviously the dragon who doesn't give a shit about his hot bod. Zero, of course, doesn't give a shit about his hot bod. Makes sense. But me, it's just like, Nah, we bros. We bros. Yeah, it might be like me, where it's just like, dude, he has a hot bod, but we bros, so it's fine. Oh my god, this scene. It doesn't go at me again. It doesn't make me question my sexuality because I don't want to be, you know, effed by Estinian or anybody of his ilk of hotness, or vice versa. But just the appreciation of that bod, though, it just looks so good. It makes me weirdly thirsty, but not in that sense, but not for him. It's just like, since we're in an adult area type thing, not for him in specific, but just to watch him F somebody else, because holy shit, that's hot. It's so weird that I say that. Oh god, it's so weird. Kill me now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus, but that's okay. We will move on. Maybe not entertainment. Oh, is she looking at his butt? I take it back. Her eyes shot downward.
この部屋では脱いだ方が
Oh, kill me now. I do understand that Zero has no understanding of this, but this is amazing. Oh, I love this. You know what? Because I feel like Kisara, as I've mentioned before, Kisara would be at best like me, either straight, possibly biromantic, depending on what I'm feeling right now for Estinian in general, right? And then at the extreme would be bisexual, not actually, you know, a lesbian in any way, wholeheartedly only, right? But again, since Estinian is my bro, if I was Kisara in her position, I'd probably sit there, start laughing, and be like, you know what? That's not a bad plan. Let's go, bro. And then just start taking off my shirt for funsies to see what he does. Obviously, the dragon probably doesn't give a shit. I mean, like, at the root of it. For decorum's sake, he might panic. For decorum's sake, he might panic. We'll see in a second. He might panic because of decorum and the usual stuff that he's very aware of, you know, us mortals having versus him, you know? But, Estinian would probably panic as well. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out in a second. But I feel like I would laugh for a second and be like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's go, dude. just to see who blinks first. Because I know for a fact that Zero won't blink on this. But I'm not sure about the other two guys that are here. And I don't feel anything, you know, sexual towards Estinian, being who I am specifically as Kisara, right? It would just be romantic, if anything, and that would be the extent of it. I know I did say that possibly bisexual, but I'm equating it like if she was more to me, we're definitely straight. And then, you know, to do this just to see who blinks. Let's see. I want to see. No,
Yeah.
Kisara.
彼も服を着るだろう。今すぐに。
See? Did not blink. Good. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we probably just because it is a shocking thing, and even I got shocked for a second, started laughing. Probably would be the same Bob here, you know? I would kill to have more options in that. Not to have her have a shocked face, but more like a... Maybe not like a... let's go then. More like a... yes, but no. At the very least, you know? Not shocked, but like... but no. Hey, look who's here.
探したわよ。
We've been waiting for you! We needed news from you before we were gonna do anything. What the hell are you talking about?
戻ってきてくれたか。では、再び第13世界に向かう方法が。
I was right, the 13th. You got really excited really
そ
quick.
のために少しばかり月に行ってきたわ。
ウリエンジェにも協力を依頼してね。
That is a hell of a sentence, let me tell you that. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to go grab our friend here. What? I mean, like, if you didn't play the rest of the game, you'd be like, what the fuck? What? The moon?
月流アジュダヤを救うため、そして原初世界を奪わんとするゴルベーザを止めるためと一切伺っております。
You know what? I can't hear it. I can hear, what's his face? Now I'm forgetting his name, and I would just want to call him Tetsuo from KOF. I can't hear it. It's just a very calm.
ルビカンテによれば、アジュダヤもゴルベーザもボイドの月にいるということだったでしょ。とはいえ、月へと向かう技術はこちらの世界でも哲学者議会が長年苦心して確立したもの。ボイドに渡ってから月を目指すというのは現実的ではないわ。
I was gonna say, how did we get there in the first place? I forgot. Right, because we had one of the Ashians build us a teleporter. Well, not build us, build it for himself, but, you know, we made use of it.
だから私たちは闇雲に世界を渡るのではなく、あちらの月につながるゲートを開かなければならない。
Assuming that it opens in the same spot on the world.
ええ、原初世界と共造世界はもともと一つの存在だった。歩んできた歴史は違えど、土地そのものは酷似しているわ。そして私たちを第一世界に召喚した誰かさんによれば、二つの世界の一座標はリンクしている。
I wonder who that may be. Certain fanboy, I believe.
早い話がこちらの月にゲートを開ければ、第13世界の月に降り立てるだろうということなのよ。
God, that smug face though. Why am I so shocked about that?
ゲートを開ければ用意が攻め入ってくる可能性もある。それでまずウリエンジェに相談を持ちかけたというわけ。
月の監視者やレポリットたちに話は通してあります。具体的な用意対策は今後詰めていく必要がありますが、協力は惜しまないとのこと。
Nice.
そこまで根回しが済んでいるんだ。ゲートを開ける方法も分からずじまいとは言うまいな。
ラザハンやシャーレアン、世界各地で長年にわたりボイドは研究されてきた。
Also, the first, by the way, I remember this. We did this before.
それらの成果と私たちが積み重ねてきた知識、経験、加えて人造アトモスを作り上げたことで一つの理論を導き出せたの。おそらくいけるわ。他ならぬ月にならば私たちはボイドゲートを開くことができる。
Why do you think so? What about the moon makes it so certain? God, that smug look from Stadium 2, Jesus Christ.
かなり大掛かりな準備が必要よ。強力な用意を召喚するときと同様に莫大な量のエーテルが必要になる。アジュダヤを連れ帰れるほどのゲートとなればなおさらね。私の考えた策はこうよ。何かしらの手段で集めたエーテルをガレマルドに運ぶ。
Well, it makes sense, but
バブイルの
and
塔があ
luckily
れ
we've
ば
already attuned to the moon, because otherwise it would not be an easy trek to make it up there after getting all that aether down from.
ファダニエルがゾディアークの封印を破るために塔から攻撃を放ったことを覚えていて。
Yes, I recall. I was the one who
あ
fought
の機
him.
能を利用すれば集めたエーテルを一気に月へと流し込めるはず。それを使って術を発動させゲートを開くの。
とすると 地上でその手はずを整える者と月側の準備を進める者が必要になるか。
ご明察。私はもう一度月に向かって術の準備をしつつ、ゲートが開いた後の用意対策を講じるわ。月の監視者やレポリットの力を借りるのはもちろん、今回の件を知る錬金術師たちにも声をかけ
Lots
て
of
みるつ
storm
もりよ。
clouds on the outside. Sounds really loud. I thought you had finished.
彼女たちの護衛役としてあなたに同行を頼めるかしら。
いいだろう。部屋での鍛錬にも飽きてきたところだ。
地上での準備は僭越ながら私が主導させていただきましょう。一人での完遂は困難ゆえ、皆さんのお力をお貸しください。
では行くとしましょうか。ゴルベーザの野望を止めるためにも必ずボイドゲートを開くわよ。
Filler line if I've ever heard one. Oh man, that camera move though. They've gotten so good with what this system can do. Holy moly. Title drop, guys! Title drop! I know it's kind of covered, but it's fine. I'm pointing it out. Guys and gals. Ooh, buddy. Okay, so we got ocean pasta, melon pie, gyros. Real? Yeah. Whatever. What would be best here? I'll take the spell speed one. I think I'll take the spell speed one. You have no shortage of allies at your disposal. Thank you enough for your constant support. He's going. Really? God dang it. I was gonna say Toby Fox, but I forgot that he's not doing a lot of the translations anymore. He's busy with other shit. But I will still say God damn it, Toby Fox, because at least he left that directive on the team there, because holy moly, okay. We've one and all already. Preparations complete. Poetic verse. That sounded good to me. Whatever. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. In keeping with, it is in keeping with the alchemists of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither, and thence begin our journey. Can't just teleport to it, I wonder? I mean, I guess very clearly not, but... There is a certain YouTuber that I follow. His wife happens to be a big Estinian thirst girl, and I'm wondering what she thinks of that scene. Go look her up on Twitter. See what she thinks. Because honestly, like I said, that thing shocked the hell out of me. But like in a good way, like, ooh, God, so hot. He's so hot, sorry. Just, again, I'm straight. You gotta play some slack there. Okay. Well, shall we? We'll at least get to that dungeon. My apologies for the delay. Aye, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Hold on. I'm not in bass tone enough for him. Aye, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Though suited to the work ahead, I doubt. Allow me to explain Yushtola's plan in greater detail. Nod. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Marilementorum, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. The first is procurement of the substantial quantity of Aether, the subsequent delivery of it unto Tower Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence away by terraphori spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance to our world. Thus, we must seek alternate means of conveying our requisite resource. Second task does pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal unto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsavad contingent. If we were to employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe that they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the Aether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Aye, likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. There I shall reveal more. I need to practice my more basic. Something a little monotonous. Without actually going British, just talking in that lower tone. I don't do it very often, and thus, when I need it for my voice acting, it's not there. I need to practice that. Hold me to it, chat. The plan. That's where we are going. Am I? Right there. I was keen to know a very potential solution. In the worst case, I was prepared to offer one of my eyes, but it seems it will not come to that. Sometimes come here for the view. It's beautiful. All are present and accounted for. Excellent. We shall travel to Shalian and thence seek the nearby Isle of Ham. Near unto its surface of this isle do rivers of Aether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by Aether harvested from the isle. But, as you well know, an alternate power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage unto Ultimate Pool, the very limits of existence, was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast ether deposits remain untapped. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the forum's permission. But again, with needed permission, there's nothing straightforward in this world. As such is the nature of politics. And as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have officially been disbanded, no longer are we recognized as a collective. Somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. However, there is a recognized and respected body for which we might prevail, the students of Baldessian. On reviving, Upon arriving to Charlian, let us seek our friends at the Annex. Off to Ham. Check to see if anybody's been talking in the Yet I am still blue. Zojika, on this occasion we come to seek the students of Baldessian's assistance in a matter of some urgency. I have no way of progging this thing without clicking, that's kind of a pain. In that case, you'll want to speak with Kryl. She's in the main hall sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you know. There's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Hey! Ah! I remember this buddy. I forget his name, but I remember him. He was cool.
あら、よく見知った二人と、あとの二人は初めましてかしら。
One you has she met? I think she has. She just hasn't seen this simulacrum, and the other one for sure she hasn't met.
この体ではそうなるな。少しばかり世話を見たが、変わらずバルシャンとでもブリトラとでも呼んでくれ。
私のことは気にするな。ただの同行者だ。
That face was like, oh no, he's hot.
来客中に失礼を。出直した方がよろしいでしょうか。
大丈夫よ。内緒の話というわけでもないし。
It's not what she said. That there was no secrets being shared, but I suppose this is
エレンビ
funner.
ルさんにはグリーナーとして時々情報提供をしてもらっているの。彼らの仲間内にうちの委員会が究明すべきもの、未解明の異物や魔法についての噂が流れていないか
Why is there a scroll about Good King Mogulmog in the back? Good King Mogulmog. I want to read that later.
が、俺が遠出しなくちゃならない羽目になってな。成り行き次第ではしばらくこっちを開けることになる。音信不通だなんだと騒がれちゃ困るから念のため報告に上がったわけだ。
おや、僻地での収集依頼でも入りましたか。
いや、ギルドシップ絡みの仕事じゃない。どちらかといえば里帰りみたいなもんだ。それでおたくらはこっちこそ邪魔ならさっさと退散するが。
いや、君はこの辺りの島々にも詳しいのだろう。先を急いでいるわけではないのなら共に話を聞いてほしい。私たちはボイドへ乗り込むため準備をしている。この世界に侵攻せんとする用意ゴルベーザを止め、我が姉を救うために。新たなゲートを開けるためには大量のエーテルがいる。それがハーム島で手に入るかもしれないと聞き、つてを求めてここへ来たわけだ。
第13世界からの侵攻、そんなことになっていたなんて。
I mean, it involves me, so kinda, you know?
週末の騒動からさほど日も経ってないってのに。
Nah, you got that reversed, my buddy. You got that reversed. It's not that I have a good knack for finding trouble. Trouble just kind of lands in my lap. It just happens. That's the way it goes.
世界の危機を収集させたら一流のグリーナーになれるんじゃないか。それにしてもハーム島か。確かにあそこはエーテルが湧き出すことで有名だな。哲学者議会の直轄地で俺は行った試しがないが。
そこでエーテルの採集をしたいということは、つまり哲学者議会の許可を取ればいいのよね。わかったわ。あなたたちの活動は未解明の脅威に挑むものであると判断し、バルデシオン委員会は賛同支援します。哲学者議会には私から申請書を出してみる。こちらも少しずつだけど活動を再開しているし、邪険には扱われないはずよ。
ありがとう。頼もしい限りだ。
How long are we gonna break before we actually get to the Isle of Ham, huh?
あなたにもう一つ質問をさせてください。週末の折、この星からの大撤収が実行されていたとして、ハーム島で採集されたエーテルはどのように箱舟へ積み込まれる予定だったのでしょうか。グリーナーとして何かご存知ではありませんか。
悪いが、あの島からエーテルを運んだなんて話は同業者からも聞いたことがない。箱舟の製造に携わった連中に聞いてみるべきじゃないか。最近仕事でやり取りしたリトルシャーリアンのマーグラットって研究者が動力周りの担当だったとか言ってたな。申請の結果を待つ間にでもよければ訪ねてみるといい。
有益な情報に感謝します。あなたが遠方からご帰還なさる頃には事態が収束しているように努めましょう。
どういたしまして。それじゃ俺は。
私も早速申請書に取り掛かるわ。ことが進んだら連絡するから、リトルシャーレアンに行ってもらって大丈夫よ。
ではお言葉に甘えるといたしましょう。
さて、みんなのためにも気合を入れて。
Paperwork?
古い資料を整理してる途中だったわ。まずは片付けからね。あら？あとやるべきことが終わってからだわ。
I have thoughts. remember seeing the mouth there very clearly. They improved some things when I wasn't looking. Where are we going? Just how delightful! If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you've caught me in post-deadline bliss. Forgive the abruptness of our inquiry, but it is our understanding that thou hast had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how the Aether harvested from the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store Aether just like we use casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for their Aether capacity. A pity we never got to use them. How muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large, we extricated ourselves from the waist-high mire of work only to end up chin deep in another. I was the only one. I was at one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who would have thought that sleeping in a bed with eating warm meals could make such a difference? I feel positively functional. I dare say that the rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. We are glad for you. Quite. On the subject of etheric tanks, do you know what became of them? What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, "I've been on a vacation and you haven't." Very well. We shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret, for you, and do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual attired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough. What kind of vacation, though? Is it tropical vacation? Then we're looking for one thing, but if it's not tropical vacation, then the heck is with that head? Oh, it's a Tonberry head that's been dyed a different color. Okay. Fair place. Ooh, looks like they've been on a vacation. Yes, definitely a tropical vacation. I think that was supposed to be the hint, but it's like, we might go on a winter vacation. Coco! Coco Dunco! Damn, dude, I haven't seen you in a dog's age. The face that launched our teeny tiny boat. How you been, Kisara? Able to get us a bit of rest? Well, if I don't know anything about the Aether Hands, then who on Byrgut's name would? Born right in me very own workshop they were. As always, Master. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some, but I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little old tanks? Permit me to explain. Yada 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 yada. I see. I think I got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we all owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our Aether tanks, and they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the Forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out, but that lot can't wipe their arses without... unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. Or Chanel. Be assured that my backside is immaculate. Alex thumping thighs! I've seen those. They were on a horse, though. Couldn't tell you if they were actually pretty thumping, but either way. Master Functional and Scholar Monteshine. What a surprise! Pardon the intrusion. The Forum has deliberated your petition, and we decided to deliver our verdict directly. I would hope that the matter of the pandemonium is not overshadowed by other concerns, but that's a discussion for another time. Oops. You have been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham. I can do both, Fortunal. Go ask your kids. I've done plenty of things at the same time. Phrasing, but doesn't matter. For the purposes of etheric extraction, on one condition. On account of its recent repulsive ether, the Isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you cull any such creatures you encounter. So, given the vast amount of ether we seek, I expected a far higher price. Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value. We simply owe the students of Valdesian and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way of repaying it. Gratitude. We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits in Scholar's Harbor. Then I better get those Aether tanks loaded onto the airship. We'll get them ready, we'll be ready to take them where you need, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the Onyx, but if you need anything, don't hesitate to call. You know, I know that it was meant to be a burn back and to make him kind of quiver in his boots. But fortunately, you saying that your backside is clean does not disprove his claim. His claim was specifically that you can't do anything unless you've gone through the procedures. Your backside is clean just means that you've already been through the procedures. Zero. Alice would take offense to that statement. Just saying. Alright. There. Bad targeting. Because the fact that they're surrounding it makes it difficult for me to click on it. Luckily I have my zero targeting. Oh my god, they all disappeared. It's almost like they're not supposed to be there in the first place.
ハム島に行きたいんだって。古篠様から話を聞いてるよ。全員揃ってるんならすぐにでも船を出すが、どうするね。
おい、出発しないのか？
ええ、あと一人協力を仰いでいるのですが。
Of course.
待たせたな。
サンクレット、君だったか。
おお、ずいぶん大きくなったな、バルシャ。ウリエンジから連絡をもらって来てみれば。
Aether, actually, but that's
どう
okay.
も新たな問題を前に苦心してるらしいじゃないか。それでお前がゼロだな。ガレマルドでの活躍は聞きを読んでる。よろしくな。
What is that hat she's wearing? I want that hat, in all honesty.
彼は戦力としてはもちろんのこと、悩めるあなたの良き師となることでしょう。他者とのつながりについて知りたいのでしょ
I
う。
mean, by extension
彼
from
なら
what he
ば
already suffered
自
through,
分なり
sure.
の答えを示してくれるはず。頃合いを見計らって聞いてみてはいかがでしょうか。
Just make sure the clothes stay on. Though he hasn't been that way in a while, to be fair. I shouldn't say anything about that. There it is. The Aether font is now accessible. Alright. I will be doing this with my party here. Okay. We can only do DPS and tank. But I want 0. And I do want a gunbreaker. That would actually be pretty good.
共に進もう。
腕の見せ所だな。
You know what? Yeah, let's go with this. As much as it is what it is, but let's go. I want to do this like single player, and then we'll do this, and obviously the roulette after the words. After the words. Oof. You said a geyser. I was thinking water geyser, but you know. Polar bears. Ah, okay, those are the things we need to kill. I was thinking, oh, polar bears, right? Are you not cold, Kassar? Fuck off. I have fire force to explode. Yeah, I don't doubt that I'll be in the front of the party of DPS here. Because that's the way that they kind of program the NPCs.
腕の見せ所だな。
受けてみろ。
排除します。
I do like the fact that it's taking a little bit of a beat from Charlian. Because it isn't that far away. Whoa! Oh god, these bosses! Back from Shadowbringers!
計略を披露しましょう。
Thank you for that.
ここで消えてもらう。受けてみろ。
Well, that was lucky. There's sometimes where it's just like, really though? How do you buy that that actually happened when we needed it, huh? Oh, I hit that early. That's okay. This is the first time I think I've done black maging for like these story dungeons. I've done tanks so long. This entire expansion. Those Tenebris just fine. Really hoping that I would finish it before I got back to my fire phase, but here we are. The first part I bought, the second part is a little BS. Zero was inside my body. Damn it. I want to see. The f is that? That thing is horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. What the hell? Ugh. Nightmare inducing. Okay, here we go. Ooh, paradox of 30k. That's hot. I don't like that at all. Yeah, don't care for that. Oh, it's 12k opener. Didn't really want to be over there. I lied. Yeah, I really need to get better at this. Yeah, I died there. This is what happens when you don't know a fight. It's fine. I just realized none of our party members are like machinists or bards. So I was like, man, I wish somebody had Peloton. And I realized, oh, yeah. Like none of the people we have access to ever has had Peloton. Anything I can do? Hold on. HUD. Not HUD. Macros. Do the Aether manip that goes to right there. Or at least I'm going to assume that that works. I'm so happy that works. Down, Jay! Swear to God! I call shenaniganery.
ここで消えてもらう。くらえ。
Not too bad. What was I hoping for? Agree, troublesome creature. Oh, this is not a new animation, but interesting. That's basically us holding onto the pod going down. Yeah, all of a sudden I snapped in that animation. That was weird. I forget as much. Luckily it was up from the last floor. I love it. I love it and we roll with it. Doing pretty good. It's so weird to see people run back at me as a black mage. Wow. I agree. There is such a thing as too much either. Too much rainbow. Rainbow. Oh, I almost cast flare there when I didn't move it. God, I just remembered that foul without some of the stuff you get later on is casted. In my brain, those things are always pre-cast, but they're really not. I don't know why I remembered that at a time like this. Damn it. You guys are killing all the weird ones. I was hopping off the one with the low HP, and all of a sudden you guys are killing all the ones with higher HP, and I'm like, what? Funny, this thing isn't as horrifying as the other thing. What's in there? That was rather too high for comfort. Sure. Looks like the friendly type of meat tank. I don't know what you're talking about. Why does everything feel beneath the screen in here? Not enough time for this to go through a bunch of its rotation. Ooh. You asshole, why are you always targeting me? I hate that Bagger keeps targeting me for that stuff. Wonder if they'll be any good compared to what I have. I doubt it. Another beast in the end. Just another. Oh, dang it. Lots of Aether here. Holy moly. Not too bad, not too shabby. place it. One more time before I need it again. I don't know if it's just because I don't see him pulling any other cards, but he seems to be pulling a lot of range cards, let me tell you that. Let me check to see if that's it. It is not. Need to repair. Alright.
ここで消えてみろ。
腕の見せ所だな。排除します。
The first time the Xenoglossy actually out hit a freaking foul. What the hell? Why did it take so long? Oh, I misread that as well. The Leech fight not across the entirety of this thing because it interrupted. I messed that up a little bit, but that's okay. I don't think so. We're gonna give it a try, but I don't think so. Okay. Now, will I have my thing by the end of this? I doubt it. What's down here? I'm having 2.0 flashbacks. Oh my god! 2.0 flashbacks with obviously a Final Fantasy IV flashback, but that's to be expected. A lot of this stuff is Final Fantasy IV referencing. And the question is, how much of this is going to be 2.0 flashback that I'm like, oh god, this again? Who knows?
こで消えてみろ。
I don't like that. What did I say? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's not gonna happen.
ここで消えてみろ。
God damn it! Always when I need it. It's so frustrating. You're not using it? I'm using it. It was always like there was no way I was gonna get around. I need to figure out a way to do that better. I need to get better at that for sure. So frustrating. Let's see what they have to say. Yep, these waters are connected to the sea. Can do it. These guys are just beyond. In school, we might have taken some first Indian. What's it look like at least? Eh. Eh. What do we got here? Okay, who's here?
いよー魔物退治ご苦労さん。早速エーテルの充填作業を進めさせてもらうぜ。満タンまで入れるにはちっとばかし時間がかかる。悪いが終わるまで周りを見張っておいてくれるか。他にも魔物がいたらおっかねえしよ。あ、そうだ。充填したタンクはどこで使う予定だ？近くだったらこのまま飛空艇で届けてやれる
が。About that?
ガレマルドのバブイルの塔へ運びたいのだ。
はは。とするとあちらさんへ救援物資を運ぶ定期便に乗せた方が航路に慣れてて安心だな。よっしゃ、戻り次第すぐに手配しといてやるよ。あんな重てえもんチョコボだって乗せたがらねえからな。
Yes, please. Do not torture the poor chocobos. Ah, we needed a tank. Oh, no, wait, we actually probably could have. You're right.
その言葉の根底にあるものは庇護しているわけではないが突き放しているわけでもない。力による脅しや契約によって作られた関係では決してそんな風にはならない。答えろ。お前たちの間にあるつながりは何なんだ。
Of course, he's a little confused for a second. He's like, oh.
こいつらとのつながりか。そうだな。たとえどこの空の下にいても、あいつならきっと大丈夫だと信じられること。盲信や諦めじゃない。相手の生き方を、思いを知ってるからこそ、おのずとそう思えてくるんだ。そんな信頼こそが俺たちをつないでる。言葉にすると月並みかもしれないがな。
信頼。思い出した。知っている言葉だ。だが忘れ去るほど久しく使わなくなっていた。用意同士の取引やゼノスとの契約にはなかったもの。闇の反乱前の時代ですらメモリア戦争に身を投じた私たちにそれは存在しなかった。味方だったはずのメモリア使いが闇の力に見入られあっさりと裏切るんだ。珍しくもないありふれた出来事だった。だから誰もが一人一人で戦って、そして闇に敗れたんだ。私はお前たちのようなつながりを、信頼を誰かと結んだことがない。
What did you already?
それはどうすれば手に入る？
こいつのそばにいればいずれわかるだろうさ。
Tancred has no idea what he's talking about. Don't listen to him, Zero.
ほらな、お前たちだけでも大丈夫。
I have a, especially with this scene right here tells me, okay, 0 is my reflection in the 13th.
おや、もうお話はよろしいので。
あれは俺には青臭すぎる。島を出次第裏方に戻らせてもらうぞ。その前に一つ。ウレンジャー、お前にもあの話が来たか？
ええ、依頼人はシャーレアンの賢人をご所望だとか。他国を広く回り、表向きは所属のない我々に白羽の矢が立ったようですね。
Is that having to do with the note that we saw Kryl have, by the way?
引き受けるとなったらお前と一緒だろうな。その時は頼むぞ、大先生。
大先生な。Something here. There he is. Not only to enhance use of the tanks, but to arrange our transportation to Galamog besides. We are blessed are we to count on Kokor and among our allies. Unto thee we must also give our thanks. Thancred for coming to our aid on such short notice. Please, you always know I'm happy to help. Don't hesitate to call on me again. I did get spell speed, right? I'm not crazy. Fine. Quick time. With the tanks transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We now turn our attention to the second. Wait. Obtaining the blessing of Ilsabat contingent to use the Tower of Babel to channel energy into the moon. Destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. I think we will do that. Thursday. Or tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. Because I want to be able to... Oh, hello. Alright, I must have gotten the... I'll do that after I do the next trial. I'm gonna sit myself in front of the next raid point. That's where I'll sit myself, just so that I can pick it up. Like I said, depending on how I feel tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a thing to go to. Shot to give me a little bit of a break and breather, and I'll be able to think about what I want to do. Might do more of this. Might do more of let me put me over here. Might do more of what is it? KOF, but we will figure that out tomorrow. Unless somebody decides to say, hey, why don't you go back and do this thing that you already have? Then I might consider it. But then, I won't. Because I don't want me to consider something that doesn't have that much of a bearing on anything. Plus I don't want to spend too much money. Any goozles. Until then, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Trying to aim myself so that I stop where I need to stop. Alright. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. You've been 10 out of 10 with me, and I will see you guys come tomorrow for if I'm being honest, maybe we'll continue just because I need to do more practice since we're going to get into raid. And then get to practice my opener and whatnot. Yeah. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is that you are.